Viene caminando con su tumbao. Qué linda. Oye, mami.
Hello, hello everybody. Here we are in Finland, Tampere, in Vesa's Palace, and here we are at the Finland Bachata Festival. And my name is I'm from the Hips on Fire Village team, and we're here with two wonderful people, Avelino and Joana, that we have the wonderful pleasure of meeting them for the first time here. We've heard a lot about Avelino over and over. He's the masters of the masters. So we want to know everything about him, how he got started dancing, what inspires him. Thank you very much for being here, Avelino.
Hello, thank you.
Thank you, Joana.
Thank you.
I'm going to start asking you, Avelino, how did you get started with dancing?
Well, I started in 1988.
Oh, you have the year.
Long time ago. When I was a child, my father put me in a, how can I say, in a school of martial arts.
Where are you from the first?
West Africa, Cape Verde.
Okay.
I'm from West Africa, Cape Verde, yeah. And my father put me in a martial arts school, but I love to dance. And then how can I say,
You ran away.
I ran away and I go to dance, like a little bit like Billy Elliot.
Oh, yeah.
And my father always, my son is a macho guy, but I love to dance. And I start with traditional things in Cabo Verde, West Africa. And then I went to Portugal, and then New York, Brazil to study contemporary dance. Yeah.
And how did you start contemporary, in New York or in Portugal?
No, in Cabo Verde.
In Cabo Verde already?
Yeah,
okay.
my first contact with contemporary dance was in Cabo Verde, when some Portuguese go there to make an audition for work in Lisbon, and I was one of.
It was not just some Portuguese, they were the most important.
Yeah.
The most
From-
important dance company?
Yeah.
What's
from
the name of that?
Gulbenkian,
Uh-huh.
From Gulbenkian, and then they choose. I was one of the
Chosen.
Chosen.
one, yeah. And then I went to Portugal, and now Finland.
Okay. wait, don't go so fast. So you were in Portugal, you were chosen by this dance company in Portugal? You went there and study or perform, or how long were you in Portugal before you traveled to New York?
I went to Portugal in '94 to work and study.
Dancing.
Yeah. And then I earned, how can I say,
Salary?
A scholarship.
A scholarship.
scholarship
Okay.
from Organização Mundial de Saúde.
I don't know how to say it in English. The World Wide Health Organization.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Is it?
Yeah.
I have a
Scholarship.
scholarship, and then I went to Brazil to work in dance versus health. And I
With the
learned-
communities.
Yeah, communities. We are working in the dance versus health.
Mhm.
How
So
to,
how to be healthy through dance, that type of thing?
yeah.
What type of dance? Any or what? So you were dancing at that point, just
Yeah.
contemporary, or you're traditional from Cape Verde? What were you doing?
The traditional Cape Verdean and African. I've been 10 years studying in Africa.
Okay.
Cape Verde and Guinea, Senegal, Angola, a lot of things. We are doing investigation and recovering of, how can I say, African forms,
Nice.
and then
You were teaching them.
teach. Yeah.
But in Brazil, what were you dancing? I'm sorry.
Yeah. No. Help me, because he's like boo 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 boo.
Yeah. Because I just wake up.
Well, we always tell these. All these interviews happen after no sleep, a lot of dancing, maybe some drinking, fish eating at 5 o'clock in the morning. And so by the time we have the interview, no brain is awake and no neuron is functioning. But we try to do our best.
And a lot of dance.
A lot of dancing.
We
A
don't-
lot of
Didn't
dancing.
stop.
So,
In Brazil, we we study contemporary too, some traditional forms, and we study another thing that biodanza.
I've never heard of that.
Biodanza.
Biodanza, yeah.
Biodance. It's a kind of dance where we are who that we work with energy, you know,
Yeah.
dancing, passing energy, people to people, or person to person, and create good vibes.
Nice. I've never heard of that. That's really interesting.
It's simple. It's
Uh-huh.
just to create good vibes
Uh-huh.
and pass to some.
That's cool. And how long were you then working in Brazil?
Um, first time I've been there for 9 months, and then I went to Portugal, and then I came back, and then I went to Portugal, and then I came back.
So you've been going back and forth for a
Yeah.
while?
Because I couldn't stay for a long time there because I had to work in Portugal.
Also.
Yeah.
And then you moved to New York
Yeah.
to study contemporary.
To study and work. Yeah. We went to New York to how can I say participar.
To be
Participate.
a part of
Yeah.
what?
One of the most biggest contemporary festival dance.
And what's the name of that festival?
And it's NGPEG.
Okay.
NGPEG in New Jersey. And then I went to New York to study continue my study in contemporary, and then I know other things like tap dance, a lot of things, jazz, tap dance. So never stop to
Learn and
learn
improve your
and,
dancing. So at the same time, you've always been teaching and learning together.
Yes,
Okay.
for 30 years.
So you're a master now.
Yeah.
How long
I
time did you
think.
spend in the U.S.?
How long?
Uh-huh.
It's the same thing.
Going back and forth, back
Yeah,
and forth, back and
yeah.
forth. So you have a foot in each continent, basically.
Yeah.
And by what do you consider your home?
Home.
Portugal or Cape Verde or?
No, I'm always saying my home is where I put my feet. Yeah, if I put my feet here,
Besa, you're in trouble.
So today
You just lost your home.
it's my home.
today you're finished.
Because
Oh yeah, he looks finished,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
yeah, but
Totally finished.
I love Lisbon. I love Lisbon, and I choose Lisbon to live.
Mhm.
I travel a lot. New York, New Jersey, Houston, Texas, Canada, Germany, all Europe, but Lisbon.
Is where
love
you feel
Lisbon, yeah.
that your 2 feet are there.
No, because in Lisbon there's a lot of similar things with my country,
Mhm.
my Cabo Verde.
Mhm.
I think Lisbon is a place where you can find your own rhythm. You know,
Mhm.
you are not in the how can I say rhythm the proper sitio.
Yeah, you don't have to be in Lisbon. You don't have to be a part of the rhythm that is imposed to you.
Uh-huh.
You can have your own rhythm.
Okay.
And in my rhythm, you know, I find Joana. We meet, and then
Kaboom!
Okay, let me ask you a little bit about Joana so you can rest and keep waking up. So Joana, how did you start dancing?
I always wanted to dance.
Actually, let me ask you first, where are you from?
I'm from Lisbon.
There you go.
I always wanted to dance.
That's why he likes Lisbon so much.
I think it is. No. He's been there for a long time before me.
now it's better.
What?
I like that.
Now
see?
it's better.
Now it's better.
Oh. So I always wanted to dance since I was a child, but 30 years ago, when I was born, Lisbon was not that developed.
In dancing?
No, in anything.
Okay.
Really. It is
Yeah.
from today to that time. It is a big difference.
Okay.
So it was there was no dancing schools nor nothing. There was just can I say the conservatory
Yeah.
dance school?
Yeah.
Just that
Yeah.
for ballerinas,
Yeah.
nothing else.
I think Spain was the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then over time, I did the path that every mom tells you to do. So you go to school, you go to university, you find a husband, you buy a car, you buy a house, you know.
You get your seats.
Yes. I went just to the end of the university and then
No house, no
nothing
car.
else. No.
Okay.
And then I started to have ballroom dance classes. Yeah. But just for fun. And after 1 year of ballroom, I started Argentinian tango, and I've done it very seriously for almost 4 years. But this kizomba movement was starting. This was, I don't know, maybe 7 years ago. It's not the kizomba. Kizomba existed. People danced kizomba, but the people that want to learn was starting to come out. Yeah. And I started to go to parties and to discotheques where we could dance salsa, mostly salsa and kizomba. And I met a group of Avelino's friends. Yeah, students and dear friends. And I started to go out with them, just to have fun. And one day I asked Avelino, could I please go to one of your classes? I was like shy. May I? And he told me, yeah, okay, so come next Tuesday. And he told me the name of the school, which is the same one in Olaias, Lisbon.
Now our school.
Yeah. And I went there, the class was crowded, and Avelino was teaching a lot of people, and those friends of mine, which were their students, were in a corner, like speaking. So as I was kind of shy, I went to them instead of going to Avelino or to
The big crowd.
Yeah. And one of them told me, oh, we're so glad you're here, because this was Tuesday. Next Saturday we'll have a show and you have to dance with us. What? What? I never had nor a lesson nor I just danced in discotheques. No, but and I went, and that was in April, I don't know, 2007, I think. Yes.
Yeah.
Or 8. Yeah. And from April till October, we made some presentations with that group, but nothing professional. It was just to have fun and to try different things and to show a little bit of kizomba. And it was a project, a very healthy and joyful project, yes. And in October, Avelino asked me if I wanted to work with him. And I said, yeah. But I didn't knew what that meant. Yeah. And then we started. So it's going to be 5 years in this October that I work with Avelino. Yes.
And how's it going so far?
Yeah, it's going always better, because when I started, it has a way, all a contemporary way of teaching me. Which is, you have to understand. You have to. It's not that we rehearse. We don't rehearse. Our shows, it's not choreography, because we don't believe in choreographies.
It's improvised.
It's always the feeling and the rhythm. And we know the music, but we believe that the roots and the kizomba feeling and the samba feeling, it's made of the moment. You know.
Natural.
Yes. So we don't make choreographies. And to a girl that never had dance in a stage, the first year was nerve-wracking. Oh my God, I'm going to have a show in 2 months. I can't sleep. You know, because we didn't rehearse. It just, trust me, But just trust me.
Yeah, just follow me.
Yeah, right now it's much more easier. So,
That's good. So now you only do kizomba and semba, or do you still do tango and?
no, I don't have the time, unfortunately. Although tango is in my heart.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Well,
Yes.
they say kizomba is the African tango, right?
No, it's not at all. It's all different dynamics.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's good. So, Avelino, what is your passionate dance? Because you're known a lot for being a kizomba teacher. You taught a lot of people that are now instructors. But what is the dance that you love?
The dance?
Uh-huh.
I think all the dance. I like bachata now. Bachata now. I like
Bolero.
salsa, bolero.
Yes, bolero.
I love it. I like everything because the dance. I think the most of the dance came from one source, you know. And I've been there. I've been in Africa for 10 years, studying, you know, and bring that thing. With, I said investigation, researching and recovering, and then pass to people, you know. And that's my work now. Now I'm working in Kizomba because it's Kizomba. How can I say? Faz parte.
It's a part of.
It's a part of that
Avalo.
investigation, you know, that recovering, because um, 10 years ago nobody knows Kizomba, nobody danced Kizomba. In Portugal, sometimes when you are in some place, you put in your car, put Kizomba. 10 years ago, like black people music.
Yes. True.
If you are working, you put Kizomba. All the people, no, cut this out.
Yes,
cut this out,
yes,
cut
yes.
this out.
Wow, that's a big change then.
And right now you listen it in
Everywhere.
commercial centers and stores and cinema and
Wow,
everywhere.
that's
Some-
great though. Yeah.
Some times ago, we went to shopping,
Yes.
and I've heard Kizomba in, how can I say,
And yeah, and on the store.
on the store, you know, big store. And I talked to Joana. 10 years ago,
Could be
Impossible.
madness.
wow.
Yeah.
But how can I say? And now Kizomba, it's, I continue to do my work, you know, to pass to people, to give people to know Kizomba, Semba.
Yeah, and we have our project. It's called Ultimate Kizomba. We have a main focus, which is to dance the roots, you know, not to do acrobacies and jumps and flicks and whatever.
Tricks, yeah.
Yeah. So we want to do the traditional dancing. Although sometimes we dance in a, I don't know, maybe in a kuduro or in a more modern dance. What you see of our dancing, it's always the roots. We don't go too far, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe in a show we can do one or two figures because it's a show, okay?
Mhm.
But we don't want to lose the traditional way of dancing kizomba and samba.
That's good. I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
And about Kizomba and Semba, we have two how can I say, important poles.
Polos,
Polos,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Opposite
And-
sides.
not opposite.
Yeah, so
but
that maybe two paths.
Okay.
yeah, for Kizomba, Angola Kizomba and Cabo Verde Kizomba, and people talk a lot about.
Where does it come from? Yeah. Who's the origin? Yeah.
And sometimes, how can I say, maior elogio,
One of the most important compliments.
compliments, and when I have to old
Old school.
old people,
Old people.
old people, Angolan and Cambodian together, and they fight. No, he's Angolan. He's Cambodian. No, he's Angolan. He's Cambodian. And
Where are you from? I'm from States.
I'm from here.
Finish.
Right now I'm finished.
So we have Angolan and Cambodian style.
Yeah.
But it's became the same, you know. few times ago I talked about salsa, bachata. It's came all from the same roots, African music,
Yes.
salsa,
Yeah.
rumba,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
when you study a little bit of the roots Africa, you understand the
The
dance,
origin
the
Yes.
of all
original.
these dances.
And
Like,
you can, yeah, and you can see like a very old school movement in a, I don't know, maybe a tribal dance. Oh yeah, look, it's all together, and it's all, came from here and went there and there and there, but they're all connected in the same spirit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
salsa, Afro-Cuban
Dances.
dance,
Yeah. Yeah.
Shango, Batala,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oshun, Yemanjá, salsa, Shango, tuku 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 ta, tikiti, takata.
Yeah.
And now Kizomba, the boom, Kizomba boom. How can I say? Kizomba de namorado, né?
It's in vogue.
Yeah. But there's a lot to learn about Kizomba. I can talk a little bit about Kizomba.
Mm-hmm.
Kizomba, it's a very complex thing because the music, it's like salsa, like bachata, 8 8 8 8 or 4 4 4 4
Mhm.
1 2 3 4 boom. But the dance, it's not like the others, you know.
No, I
Because
noticed.
in Kizomba, you have the music and you have the dance. When you are dancing, it's like composing in real time. To be in the strong on the music or a strong beat, you are composing. You know, you make a figure of you make a figure of 7 and then one figure of 9, 9 7 9 plus 7 16. You know, and you go
You're always
finding
Yes.
searching for the strong
and
beat.
composing and finding the strong beat.
Yes.
Again.
And that it's like a cycle of you work and then boom, taka, 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 boom.
Yeah, but it's not like salsa that normally you dance in this 8 and you make a figure in this 8 and then you make a figure in that 8.
Actually,
you know.
it's a very good thing that you're talking about because what we've been trying to teach all the time is that people should not get stuck in an 8 count. And most in Latin America they don't because they don't learn in a school, they learn in the
Yes.
streets.
Yes.
So they improvise and they're not like counting 4 4 or 8 8.
They feel, but they don't count.
No,
Yes.
exactly, and they go out of the not out of the rhythm or the
Yeah.
beat, but they go
Yes.
out of the 8 count and then they come back. They do 2, then 5, and then 6, and then they go back. And people are afraid of doing that because they learn sometimes 8 8 8. Then even improvising is 8 8 8.
Yes.
And we try to fight that. And it's great that in
Yeah.
Kizomba you're
But
explaining that.
people on street, they work other things. They work listening, you know. They work the music, the real music. They work the sensibility to that music, you know. And they forgot the counting.
Yes.
But it's the same.
They don't even know how to count in the music because they're not interested in that. They're
Sometimes you have to-
interested in dancing.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to count to develop your sensibility to that thing, you know. It's a method. But you can find the same thing in another way.
Yeah.
Just listening and boom, boom. It's not 1 2 3, no, boom, takata, tikiti. You know.
I love that you're talking about that because this is something we try to explain over and
Yeah,
over.
even because Kizomba basic step is on 3, so you cannot dance on 8.
Yeah.
So we're
You're
always
composing.
Yeah.
we're always dancing in multiples of 4, you know. So you use, like you said, a 9 count step plus a 7 count step, and
And
then you
16.
have 16 and you're dancing again on the strong beat, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
If you
yeah,
make
yeah.
four basic step of Kizomba, 3 3 3 3, you have 12.
Yes.
12, and then you, how can I say, dividir.
You
Divide.
Divide, you find the 4,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
the quaternary.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Because the music, like I can say again, like salsa, bachata, bolero, you know, it's quaternary.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's the same four bars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And we
But dance kizomba is completely different. You know,
Learn all these
you
other
work
dances.
with 3, with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know, a lot of figures.
yes,
And to find the strong beat,
yes,
It's going back home.
and people now they want to learn figures, you know, tricks and acrobacies.
Yeah.
Acrobacies in kizomba doesn't exist.
it doesn't make sense.
I go to the stage, we're gonna make a show. Sometimes people are waiting for acrobacies.
Yeah.
No, this is
Yeah,
another thing.
we can make a figure, as I said, because it's a show and maybe it's beautiful to finish or something, you know. But when we start to dance, we don't go to that because
And Joanna say we don't
Choreograph.
yes,
choreograph. We just make, how can I say, we make the beginning, the middle, and the end.
depending on the song, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
And then between it's improvising.
yes.
So, kizomba.
No, about the musicality, I want to say that we are very focused in passing that to our students.
Mm-hmm.
You know, here in Finland, for example, we came and do workshop, and we talk about a lot of things. But in our classes, it's a very methodic way of teaching
Okay.
about musicality and the roots and everything and the movement from the foot till the hair, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So we are very interested in making a good job, and not just a class.
Not just steps,
Yes.
but just transmitting the
Mhm.
rhythm, the passion,
Everything.
the connection.
There's
and-
a method.
Mhm.
Yes.
Good. So you have to all go to his classes. Their classes.
Come please.
And the name of your school is?
No, we have it's our name. If someone in Lisbon wants to have dance, wants to have classes with us, where's Avelino and
And
Joana's
Joana?
school?
Oh, okay. Good.
It's a project of teaching.
Yes. Our project is called Ultimate Kizomba, and our school it's in Lisbon, Olaias. It's a place.
Okay. And I just need a funny story, something funny that has happened to you in
Oh my
your
God.
classes, in your dancing, in your performances.
People always ask that kind of things
They do?
in television. Yes.
No, we just want to always have fun in what we do.
Joanna.
No, I don't remember.
A lot.
Well, what you're thinking, one more question for you. You wanna, I mean, you are more a contemporary dancer or a dancer of everything, or what do you feel like
I feel like a dancer.
of any
No,
kind?
dance. Dance is my passion. Can be everything. You know, dance it's a way to express, you know, to communicate. It's another kind of language, you know.
Yes.
And if you know to speak in English, French, and Spanish, you know, Japanese, it's better. You know,
This is another language, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Communication,
That's
body
good.
language.
And for instructors that want to start now teaching, what would you tell them? One good advice for them.
Instructor, who start now.
Yeah. Somebody that says, I want to be an instructor.
If somebody wanna be an instructor, they have to learn first.
It made sounds like of course, but it's not that of
I
course.
know.
In today's reality.
Because there's a lot of people who's starting now to teach and they didn't learn.
Yeah.
No, learn first and then teach.
Learn and to know the history and the roots, because people don't care about that, and they
And it's
just want to
important.
make money or to know boys or girls or to whatever, and I'm going to teach.
Especially the musicality, that thing we've been talking about. That's the magic, you know. If you know the magic, that thing, just that thing, whoa, you dance like.
Very different.
And there's a very important thing, which is respect
Respect for the dance.
for a lot of things.
Yeah, the music,
Yeah.
the teachers, the instructors.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, well, we have to leave it here because you have to go and catch a
Yeah.
plane and
Yeah.
go home.
Now we
Stop
have to
being
take the
finished.
bus.
Stop
So-
being Finnish.
Yeah, now you need to be Portuguese again. I want to thank you very much. Thank you, Joana.
Thank you. You're very nice.
And thank you, Avelino.
Oh, thank you.
And we hope to see you again
Yes.
very, very soon. Hopefully in Portugal.
Okay.
And remember to keep your hips on fire.
Right.